Warren Meyer said it.
All right, let's bring the May 13th council meeting to order. We'll start with our pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Let's start with approval of the agenda. Oh, excuse me, let's start with minute approvals from prior meetings. Put the glasses on right away so I can read. April 18, 2009, Board of Appeals and Equalization meeting minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve them.
Motion's made by Donnie, seconded by
I'll second.
Jackie to approve the Board of Appeal and Equalization minutes from April 18th. All in favor indicate by stating aye. Aye. Opposed? The April 22nd, 2018 regular council meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve them.
Motion made by Jackie,
I'll second.
seconded by Kyle to approve the April 22nd, 2018 regular council meeting minutes. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And then finally, the workshop meeting minutes on April 29th, 2019.
I'll make the motion to approve those minutes.
Motion made by Lynn,
I'll
seconded
second.
by Donnie.
Yep.
All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Now we'll go to additions to the agenda. Have anything in addition?
I do not have any.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Okay. Now we'll take a motion to accept the agenda.
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
Motion's been made by Kyle to accept the agenda as written,
I'll second.
seconded by Jackie. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, building permits.
We've got a number of building permits.
I see that.
The first one is for a lot split. Harold Meyer owns a number of parcels down here on Main Street, and he'd like to trade a strip on one and add it on to the house he owns on Main Street. And kind of a swap to square out his property and the neighboring property that he owns that has a house on it, and then both of them would be squared out, and he's planning on selling that house. And then that would actually give that house on Main Street actually a bigger lot than it's on now. And it would square it off, and it would square off his property. And then his house also sits right on the property line. And a number of them in that part of town are sitting on property lines. And our suggestions would be that he cleans up those property lines. When I say clean them up, he doesn't create another little parcel by swapping that land. And he eliminate one parcel, and so he needs to have just basically 2 parcels left rather than 4 little ones or 5 little ones. That's what's going to come out to be. And we didn't have any problem with that as long as he does that. Probably put that in as a condition that he turns it into 2 parcels, not 6 or 7, which it would end up as. So we didn't have any problem with that. Clifford Pop put one in to build a pergola on his existing patio out behind his house. We didn't have any problem with that. Jessica Giuliani has to add or changing or replacing her steps on the west side of her house. There's certainly no problem with that, the concrete permit that is. Then there's another concrete permit for Horizon Health on that. There are 2 houses they have north of the villa. The east one, they want to replace the steps both on the west side and the south side of the house. Obviously, there's no problem with that one either. And then we have a person that wants to build a house over in River Park Estates, Mark Eno. And he just brought the application in today. It looks okay to us, with one exception. We couldn't tell for certain whether the plan included the eave overhangs. And it's an 80-foot wide house, and it's a 100-foot wide lot. and it has to include the eave overhang so that he can stay 10 feet away from the lot line. We called him, and he wasn't sure what the draftsman did there, and he said he'd make sure that it is 10 feet from each lot line, which includes the eave overhang. And he said he'd get a new copy of the plan to City Hall here. And so on that condition, say that's fine also. And then Thielen Meats is adding on a 30 by roughly 30-foot addition on the east end of their building. It would be north of that intake place in the back where they take in the raw meat. And fill in that square basically with their main building. That square would be filled in with a 30 by 30-foot addition. It would attach it right to that south building. The roof would just go on up and over. So it'd be the same shape as the rest of the building from the front. And obviously we don't have any issue with that. So those are the ones that we have.
Any questions on any of them?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion been made by Donnie to approve the building permits,
I'll second that.
seconded by Lynn. All in favor, please indicate it stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously. Municipal Clerks and Finance Officers Association of Minnesota application approval. That is for,
Yes, so it's for us to be a part of the association. Just kind of helps us with any trainings and stuff like that. We get discounts on it. And being a part of the association, there's circulating emails, and it's good networking.
and we are a part of that right now. This is just our
Currently, yes.
annual.
Yep, this is for next year.
For 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for up to 2020, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for Municipal Clerks and Finance Officers Association, Minnesota.
I'll second.
Motion made by Kyle,
I'll second.
seconded by Jackie to approve the Finance Officers Association approval. All in favor indicate by stating aye. Opposed? Okay. Exempt permit, St. Joseph's Church, August 4th, 2019, to hold a bingo, pull tabs, and raffle.
Church bazaar.
Assuming.
What's that?
Church
Church
bazaar.
bazaar.
Yeah, it is that date, it is. Yep, okay, sure. August 4th, it's their day.
I'll make that motion to approve their exempt permit.
And I'll second that.
Motion is made by Lynn, seconded by Donnie to approve St. Joseph's Church exempt permit for August 4th for the bingo and pull tabs raffle at their church. Sorry. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Then we have a host of liquor licenses here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Take a look at them. I know Eric has signed off on all of them and has no issues with any of them. Does anybody here have any questions on any of them?
As long as Eric is okay with it.
Yeah, I agree.
He's done his background on all of them.
Okay. That being the case, we need to approve these individually.
That is correct.
So, if somebody wants to start with, we'll just go down the order and start with bootleggers, if that's all right with everybody.
I'll make that motion for bootleggers.
Motion made by Donnie to approve the liquor license for Bootleggers Bar, and seconded by
I'll second.
Jackie. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Legion Ballpark.
I'll make the motion to approve Legion Ballparks.
Motion made by Lynn, seconded by
I'll second.
Kyle to approve the liquor license for Legion Ballpark. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
And I will abstain. I am a member of that board. Motion carried unanimously. Brickyard Bar and Grill.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Jackie to approve the Brickyard Bar and Grill liquor license.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Donnie. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pierz Ballroom, 3-2 on sale.
I'll make a motion to approve Pierz Ballroom.
Motion made by Kyle, seconded by
I'll second.
Jackie to approve Pierz Ballroom. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
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 Opposed? Patrick's Bar and Grill.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second
Motion made by Jackie and seconded by Lynn to approve Patrick's Bar and Grill. liquor license. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Lloyd's Liquor off sale.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Donnie, seconded by
I'll second.
Kyle to approve Lloyd's Liquor off sale. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pierz Golf Course 3-2 on sale
I'll make that
on
motion.
Sunday.
I'll second.
Motion made by Lynn, seconded by Jackie to approve Pierz Golf Course. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? St. Joseph's Church, 1-day temporary on sale.
I'll make a motion for St. Joseph's Church.
I'll
Motion
second.
by Kyle, seconded by Jackie. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All carried unanimously. Okay, reminders. A reminder that we have a public meeting open house on May 20th at 5 p.m. here at the Senior Center. This is for the North End project, the 3rd Street project, whatever you want to call it, 30 County Road 39 and 43. It's a joint meeting with the county and the city. RIPSA will be here as well as SEH, our engineers. So that's open to the public or anybody on that line that might be affected by it. That's May 20th at 5 p.m. here.
Kind of a question and answer type deal.
Letters
be a-
went out, because I got one. Letters have gone out. to the
Letters
people
have gone out.
affected.
It will be an informal question and answer situation. So if you have any questions, the engineers will be here. Council will be here. We'll have to answer every question to the best of our ability. Of course, we haven't made a lot of decisions on that project yet because it's still coming for 2021. But this is the first of 3 kickoff meetings.
That's correct, and the residents that are adjacent to County Road 39 are the ones that received
Right.
the letters.
Yes. Okay. Also, our next council meeting is Wednesday, May 29th through the Memorial Day. So also on that night at 6 o'clock, we have the RTO TIF hearing. Okay, so they're ready for it. And on May 29th, then at 6:30, we have planning and zoning ordinance amendments. And we're ready for that, correct?
We are.
Correct, Jim?
Yes.
Correct. I knew you were. Okay, so those are some upcoming things. Department reports. Chief Young is not with us, and neither is Chief Hennigan, but Bob is.
We got Chief Bob.
Chief Bob is here. Come on up, Bob.
So many chiefs.
All the other titles, if we want to read Chief alongside there.
Not even one.
A few action items, I guess. At a park board meeting, and we decided to recommend to the city council to purchase 5 new golf carts. They'd be an older model, but they're still brand new carts. Be 2 2017, they'd be easy goes, they would match our other carts. And then 3 2018s. Total cost, they're $4,400 and $4,500 each. Total cost is $22,300. And the decision from the park board recommendation would be to hold on to all of our existing carts. We have 24. Add these 5, just kind of run through the year and see kind of how it goes, I guess. Some of them are getting old and we're using them for maintenance, which is fine, but you know, we might be able to just hold on to that 29 for a while and just get rid of some as we need to. So.
Okay. Tended to replenish and also to grow our inventory there. We do come a little short on carts on some busy days and tournaments. So,
I'll make that motion to approve that.
motion made by Donnie to approve the purchase of those carts.
I'll second
Seconded
that.
by Lynn. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Next item would be the event camping for Freedom Fest. We currently have 24 primitive sites on the Humans property. Event camping would allow us to have 49 additional sites beyond that 24. Similar like we did last year. Last year we filled 30 of those sites. So the recommendation from the park board would be go forward with the map that was included in your packet. Again, primitive sites, but I think if we market it, I think we can sell them. So.
And we have some of those already sold for Freedom Fest, right?
Yeah, we have 24 of the primitive sold and then 12 or 13 of the event campus sold as well.
Nice.
Out of, yeah, so out of this, how many we have, 49?
49 total.
So we have 36 left then, potentially somewhere in that area.
And in the 49 sites, you're only gonna put 2 like toilets over there?
I'd have to look at that.
Where the
That's
stars,
That's
the
what it
stars.
said.
There's like
Yeah,
3 or
there's a-
4.
But they might do a couple at each station, or those stations, or
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a specifications sheet and we pretty much follow
how many you
exactly
need, right?
distances, dumpsters. Yeah. So we apply for this through the county and they come out and inspect it.
Tell us what we have to have. So we would need a motion to apply for that permit if that's what we desire to do.
Permit's already been applied for, I think.
No, we're waiting.
Oh,
for
we're
this.
waiting.
Correct, yes.
We're crazy not to utilize it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
motion to approve.
Okay, motion is made by Jackie to approve the perimeter site, seconded by Kyle. All in favor, please indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Sticking at the golf course, we have 2 recommendations for hire. First would be Benjamin Peterson, he's 18 years old. We would start him at $10.50 per hour. He'd be available, he's a senior this year.
This clubhouse.
Clubhouse attendant, yes. So he'd be available after school is over at $10.50 an hour. And then the other one would be Lexi Lurkey. She's currently at the bank, she's over 18. And she would start at $11 per hour. She's got golf course experience.
And she would be,
Good customer service, also clubhouse.
and she would be available. She works at the bank, so she'd only be available nights and weekends.
Nights, weekends, events.
Which is good. Any events, yep.
Actually, she'd be available tomorrow night for men's league, which is in lacking beverage garden, so.
Sure. Okay. So we need a motion to
I'll
approve
make
those
a
two.
motion to approve the 2 new hires for clubhouse.
And I'll second that.
Motion made by Lynn, seconded by Donnie to approve 2 new hires at the clubhouse. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's good. We needed to beef up. We needed help there. We need more people there just to cover the hours, even if they're not working a lot of hours, to cover weekends and nights.
And sometimes that's all people want is a few hours, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's fine. Same.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody else out there that's still looking, we're still taking. So,
There's a lot of times when it's busy, you can have 2, possibly to 3 people.
Mhm.
So Terry, if you're looking for night work, I got a friend.
So noted.
Next item would be Boy Scouts shelter donation request, May 17th. Tree 49 of Pierz South Shelter, looking for a donation for that.
they want the shelter for free, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Have they
Is that a
done this?
weeknight?
It's a weeknight.
Have we done this with them before?
Plus it's a
Typically.
nonprofit, I motion to
Yeah.
approve that for Boy Scouts.
Motion's been made by Jackie to allow the Boy Troop 39, is that what you said? 49, to have the shelter for one night during the week. Seconded by
I'll
Kyle.
second.
All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carried unanimously.
Next item would be crack sealing for the city streets. Had Mike Schaefer's crew go out and do some measuring. This year, the streets that I had picked out, the total came to $14,430. We usually budget $8,000. A couple of the streets, Ronald Avenue, Industrial Park, are kind of getting to the end of the life. They're about $6,000 to do both of those, so that's kind of the extra kicker for that. But I feel like we can do those one more time, and then as it gets 2, 3, 4 years down the line, it's kind of the next patching as far as that goes. But
What 2 streets are those, sorry?
Industrial Park and then Ronald Avenue are kind of getting to that 20-year mark where they kind of go like this, and then the life of them really goes downhill at the end.
We're going to patch it.
And we'll do patching on them, years down the line, but they're good enough condition now to just keep cracks in them. So,
What other ones are you looking at?
got quite a list, I guess. 3rd Avenue South, 4th Avenue South, Robert Street South, 5th Avenue South, Canning Street, Cody Court, 2nd Avenue North, Capture Street North, 1st Avenue North, Carr Street, Summer Street North. Biggest thing with crack sealing, and that's kind of one of your best maintenance items that you can do. cover that crack so water doesn't get in.
Now, are you talking the south end of Gamnick
Yeah,
compared to by the school? Because that's gonna be tore up.
yeah. You want to do crack sealing on your best streets. You know, streets get to the point where they're potholes, that's beyond that.
So by the ball fields, we're just gonna let it go because we're planning on doing it all next year. Good.
Yeah, the idea is to spend money on the good streets to keep them good, prolong their life.
So we would need approval to do that.
Yeah, and I have 8,000 in the crack sealing budget, but also 30-some thousand in the maintenance.
That was my next question.
So we can
We can
use that.
borrow
We
from.
can move on, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make the motion.
Motion
Approval
made
of
by-
crack sealing.
No, second
Motion
that.
been made by Donnie to approve the crack ceiling, seconded by Lane. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Give me a copy of that. Thank you.
Anything else, Bob? What's the timeline on that? What do you think?
Crack sealing?
Yeah, when are they thinking?
If it's nice, they probably go this week, right?
Okay.
It doesn't have to be super warm at night, so. Other than that, golf course up and running, the guys are running around, getting irrigation going. It's a crazy time of year up until Memorial Day to get everything ready, so. Did have 10 campers this weekend, so that's kind of encouraging. So,
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
trying to push that a little harder on these off weekends.
Are we
I'm busy.
getting social media attention with that?
Yeah, Amy's really doing the Facebook thing. That's the only thing we're doing is Facebook. That's part of the idea of getting these people in the clubhouse so Amy can push the marketing. We don't spend money on marketing, and we do a lot of the Facebook free stuff.
Sure. I
We
just
do need a
wanna-
budget more for marketing.
I agree. We'll get there.
So we're gonna look at.
But if I
Okay.
can push some stuff on my Facebook, I will.
Mark?
Nothing on Facebook. Okay, thank you, Bob.
Yep.
Nicole, do you have anything for us? Yes, you do.
Do. I have a request for a training coming up June 10th through the 12th. It is a leadership training. There'll be quite a few speakers, 15 to 20 speakers. It seemed really beneficial.
So I took a look at it online. I sent you an email. The registration is closed.
Yes, I've already registered for it.
So you already registered, pre-registered, and
Yes.
so what's all included then in the $544 that?
Sure. So it's the training for all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's golf in there, there's dinners in there.
Yeah, Monday was all golf, and then there was like a dinner at the evening, so an award thing, and then
Yep, and then the
Tuesday.
hotel stay as well is included.
hotel is included.
Yes, because it will be in Hinckley.
Yeah, I think it sounds like a good deal.
And I've
Yeah,
known
but-
people who've gone to this, and it is a very good one.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Good.
Who has gone? Okay.
I've got a couple associates I work with up in
Oh.
Brainerd that have gone, and they found it very beneficial.
Does Calvin go to this one also?
Yeah, he went last year as
He
well,
went
yeah.
last year.
Mhm.
Is it, so it's outside of city stuff too? It can be,
Yes.
just, you can be from any
Anywhere,
organization?
yes.
Cool.
Yep.
When I worked in the cities for PwC, they sent you to a leadership training right before I left, actually. It was good. I mean, you get to hear a lot of cool insights on things and it really makes you think a little
That
bit.
was to lead you out the door?
But then I came here.
Okay.
It led me in
Led
the
you
right
right here.
direction. See,
There you go, there you go. Okay, yeah, very good. I guess we would need a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Kyle to approve the leadership training for Nicole,
I'll second that.
seconded by Donnie. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Anything else? Nicole?
I do not have anything at this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Treasurer's report.
The checkbook balance with the statement for April 30th, 2019 is $1,010,523.83. And Dave, do you want to tell the
Yep.
public kind of what we're planning?
That's a high amount in the checkbook account. We realize that. We are working with the banks in the area, Unity Bank specifically, and F&M Bank, to put that money into a checking account that will give us the ability to earn interest. And that's why we've kind of held off on moving some of that money away. We can actually earn more interest in their plans than what we could in a CD. So that's what we're waiting for. Hopefully within the next 30 days or so.
That was my
we'll have
question.
this taken out.
Was there a timeline?
Yeah, May, middle of May was it?
I thought it was the end.
End of May, okay. By June 1st, they were hoping to have
Perfect,
both proposals to us, so,
good.
okay?
And you guys have a finance meeting then, I'm assuming, right after that? To go through that?
We haven't scheduled, but we will.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep.
The goal is sometime in June to have the proposal in
Yeah.
the council.
Or a workshop or something, for probably finance. And that'll probably be in line with our budgeting process too, so.
good.
So yeah, we'll have some finance meetings then. Okay. Claims,
No, I'll need a
Approve.
motion to approve the treasurer's report first.
very good.
Sorry.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion is made by Kyle to approve the treasurer's report, seconded by
I'll do it.
Donnie. Is it that hard? All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously. Now we can go to claims.
There was a lot of them. A lot of fixing this month.
Okay, I will look for a motion to approve the payment of the claims of 281,000. No,
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second that,
I'm looking for the first motion, yeah.
Jackie,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie, I didn't hear you. Motion made by Jackie, seconded by Lynn to approve the payment of the claims. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously. Anything else?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Donnie to adjourn, seconded by
I'll second.
Kyle. All in favor indicate by stating aye.
aye.
Opposed? So be it.
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't even think about it, but I
That's
can,
okay,
yeah.
I've got a lot on mine. I just don't want to see this list go this long, with those people you guys.